Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the story of a beloved Chinese restaurant in Auckland that recently went into liquidation. This isn't just another business closing, it's a sad chapter for a place that's been around for almost 30 years. Let's break down what happened, why it matters, and what it means for the future of small business. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because we're just getting started with this story. Let's go into the details of this tragic chapter for the Dragonboat Restaurant and what it tells us about the challenges of running a small business in today's economy. Alright, let's get into it. Welcome to the channel and enjoy the video. Let's start with the story of the Dragonboat Restaurant and the events that led to its liquidation. The Dragonboat Restaurant on Elliott Street in Auckland, CBD, has been a staple of the local Chinese food scene since it opened in 1994. For over 25 years, it's been serving up delicious Cantonese dishes like yum ca, barbecue items, and other trivia. But now that legacy has come to an end. Last month, the restaurant was placed into liquidation, leaving behind a massive debt of at least $1.4 million to its creditors. That's a staggering number, and it's not just about the money, it's about the people, the community, and the culture that the rest. The Liquidators' report, prepared by Reynolds and Associates, Limited, paints a picture of a business that was struggling long before the pandemic. The report highlights that the restaurant owed unsecured non-preferential creditors like the Inland Revenue, the landlord, and supplier, total of nearly $1.4 million. In addition, preferential creditors, such as employees, were owed over $138,000, but the assets available to pay these creditors are minimally around $41,000 in property, equipment, and vehicles. That's a huge shortfall. According to the business director Guo Kui, the insolvency was driven by a combination of factors. The first and most obvious is the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the hospitality industry. Like many businesses, the Dragonboat Restaurant was hit hard by lockdowns, reduced foot traffic, and a general decline in consumption. But that's not the only reason. QE also mentioned that poor economic conditions, higher trading and compliance costs, and arrears with the landlord all played a role in the restaurant's downfall. These factors combine to create an unsustainable financial situation, and let's not forget the emotional toll on the people behind the restaurant. Tree told RNZ that he's so disappointed and that he'll miss serving customers. That's a heartbreaking sentiment from someone who dedicated his life to running a restaurant that was once a beloved part of the Auckland community. But this story isn't just about one restaurantist in New Zealand today. The pandemic didn't just cause temporary economic hardship, it exposed and exacerbated long-standing issues in the hospitality sector. Many restaurants, cafes, and other service-oriented businesses struggled to survive even before the pandemic, and the crisis made things even harder. In fact, earlier this year, Auckland Mayor Wayne Brown used the Dragonboat dance. In the video, he offered a succulent Chinese meal as an incentive. That's a powerful reminder of how much the restaurant had become a part of the local culture. It's also a bit ironic, isn't it? A place that was once a symbol of community and tradition is now being used as a campaign tool, and it's on the brink of closing. What does this mean for the future of small businesses in New Zealand? Well, it's a tough question. The Dragonboat Restaurant story shows that even well-established businesses can fall victim to economic downturns, rising costs, and the pressures of modern compliance. It's a wake-up call for policymakers about how to support local enterprises. We need to find ways to help small businesses not just survive but thrive. That could mean investing in infrastructure, providing financial support, or creating more flexible regulations that make it easier for businesses. It's also about community. When a local restaurant closes, it's not just a loss for the owners. It's a loss for the customers, the employees, and the entire neighborhood. It's a reminder of how much we rely on these small family-run businesses to give our cities their unique character. So what can we do as individuals? We can support local business by choosing to dine at them, buying from them, and even just spreading the word about what they offer. As a society, we need to recognize the value of these businesses and find ways to protect them from the kind of financial strain that led to the Dragonboat Restaurant's closure. There are lessons to be learned from this story. First, the importance of resilience. Running a small business is never easy and it takes a lot of dedication, hard work, and sometimes a bit of luck. But even the most resilient businesses can be brought down by external factors beyond their control. Second, the need for support. No matter how hard you work, you can't survive on your own. We need to build a system that helps small businesses weather storms, not just survive them. And third, the power of community. The Dragonboat Restaurant was a part of the community for over 25 years. It was a place where people gathered, where families dined, and where traditions were passed down. That's something that can't be replaced with a new restaurant or a new business model. It's something that needs to be protected and preserved. In conclusion, the closure of the Dragonboat Restaurant is a sad but important moment for Auckland and for all of New Zealand. It's a reminder of the challenges that small businesses face in today's economy and the need for a more supportive environment for those who run them. It's also a tribute to the people who dedicated their lives to running this restaurant. As we move forward, let's make sure that we don't forget the stories of places like the Dragonboat Restaurant. Let's make sure that the next generation of small businesses has the support they need to succeed. And let's keep sharing these stories because they're important and they're worth remembering. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. We've got a lot more stories to share, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep supporting the small businesses in your community. Have a great day.